Good day again, my dear brothers and sisters. In the gospel that we pondered on earlier, we witnessed Jesus asking his disciples about what people thought about him. And so today, we will attempt to answer some of the commonly asked queries about him. So come and join us. Let us rediscover some basic truths about Jesus. Did Jesus know that he was the Messiah? When he died, did God die too? These are some of the frequently asked questions about Jesus in classes or in debates. As the church progressed and the search for truth intensified, theology, or the study of God, developed to reflect systematically on our faith. Christology, or the study of Christ, developed as one area of theology. It is a field of study that focuses on the person and mission of Jesus Christ. Did Jesus know that he was the Messiah? We believe that Jesus, as true God, had full knowledge of his identity as Messiah. But as a human being, Jesus grew in his self-awareness as the Messiah. So yes, the human Jesus came to know it through the human means available and the grace of the Father that always filled him. The coming together of the divine and human in Jesus' self-knowledge is the subject of much theological reflection. We remember that after his parents found him in the temple with the elders and teachers, the Gospel says, "And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature, and in favor with God and human beings." In his public ministry, we see him conversing with the Samaritan woman at the well. The woman said, "I know that the Messiah is coming. When he comes, he will explain everything to us." Jesus told her, "I who speak to you am he." Jesus' self-knowledge included his being the Messiah. In many stories in the Gospels, Jesus commanded his disciples, those he healed, and even the evil spirits who knew who he was, not to tell others. He ordered them to maintain silence about him. Some might quip, "But really, Archbishop, why does he not want to reveal his identity?" All for various reasons. He knew that his true identity surpasses human expectations and understanding of him. That's why he moved away from people when they wanted to make him king. They did not see and understand his true purpose. His mission was not about spectacles, but about the humble love in God's kingdom. Further, his identity is revealed only to believers who are enabled by God to search for his truth. We recall Peter saying, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Jesus said to him, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by human beings, but by my Father in heaven." Now, we know that Jesus performed a lot of miracles. Was he really a human being? Definitely. The Gospels portray many aspects of his humanity, including anger, fear, frustration, and death. In our creed, we also mention Pontius Pilate, who sentenced Jesus to death. Jesus was also attested to in the works of secular historians like Josephus and Tacitus. But you might say, "Archbishop, you mentioned in one of your episodes that Jesus is both God and man. Does it mean that God died too on the cross?" My dear friends, God did not die. When we talk about Jesus' suffering and death, we are dealing with his human nature. But let us not forget that the divine Son of God assumed this human nature capable of bearing our pains. In Jesus' resurrection, his divinity was fully revealed. In the resurrection too, his human nature is glorified and now enters the very realm or space of God. Now you might ask also, after his resurrection, did he become a ghost? Let me echo his words when his disciples thought they were seeing a ghost. Touch me. You can see that I have a living body. A ghost does not have a body like this. He showed them his wounds. They touched him. He even asked for food and ate before them. A sign of a real human being alive in God's glory. So brothers and sisters, I know you still have other questions, but because of our limited time on air, we will answer them in our future presentations. So friends, we thank you for spending your time with us this morning as we attempted to explain some aspects of the mystery of Jesus Christ, truly divine, just like the Father, and truly human, just like us, except in sin. We hope we have contributed to your learning today, and we hope that you could share with your family and friends whatever you have learned today. Let us bring Jesus closer to every community, to every family, to everyone. Till our next meeting, may the good Lord bless us all.